Are you sure about that, Dan?
Hello, hello. Maybe. Maybe not.
Hello?
Why does it do that? Hello. We are back, guys.
Yee.
For some reason, when I got my sound alert, it cut my headphone for a little bit. And then it come back after.
It's
Which is
broken.
weird. Yes.
It's all broken.
Everything is always broken.
I don't get this computer stuff half the time either. Don't worry.
Crazy.
I do a lot of point and click until I try to figure it out, and then usually it's Jackie, help! I don't know what I'm doing with my computer. Help me with my Streamlabs settings, okay?
I'll be honest, I work IT, and 99% of my job is I'm gonna push this button and see what happens.
Yeah, that's how I feel about cooking. I'm gonna cook this and see if somebody likes it.
As long as it's not poison, you should be okay.
Are you gonna be like Kay's cooking Ajax instead of it's Ajax cooking?
Oh, Kay's
So
cooking?
I
mean
love
I'm not
Kay's
supposed to put
cooking.
in rat
Do you watch
poison?
Cinnamon Toast Cat?
I
Please tell
do.
me-
I absolutely love Cinnamon Toast Cat as my spirit animal. I relate to him and Buff Bro so fucking much. Kay, you can't just do meat with dry noodles in the meat, honey. That she's trying so, and she's always got a maiden shirt on. God bless Kay.
She's always having. Is that her son? I believe she's always having him
Yes,
try
that's
the food.
her son, and it's sad because sometimes he does it. He's not there to try the food, and we're like, "Is it good? We need his input." Because then she fed the dog one time, and the dog was even like,
Thank you.
blah, blah.
I feel like the son is kind of just like, yeah, don't kill me. It's
Yeah,
okay."
he's like, "It's good," crunching on hard ass lasagna. Oh God, it's a beautiful
I
morning.
understand why my headphone
Speaking of
does
cooking, I can't wait to get my hands on the new Final Fantasy cookbook.
that. Ooh, are you gonna do cooking stream?
I might, if my parents are not home.
Ooh.
I spy a Tucker. Hi, Tucker.
Be sure to give me or Spider Cat your address though, okay? Because we already see a fire happening. We want to be able to call the fire
Call
department.
somebody.
911.
You just want to come over and eat the duck that I'm gonna cook.
Ooh, you're gonna cook a duck.
You better
I'm
make sure
not
that.
I'm in. I don't know where you live, but I'm there.
I think he's in Minnesota or something, so.
He is.
Yeah, I'm just a couple hours away from Zesty, if memory serves.
Why do you gotta make it weird? Why you gotta make it weird?
They've been to your house many times before, you know what I mean?
He just watches you while you sleep.
Just sit there like
Time.
that was
Hope everybody's
perfectly
doing
timed.
well. So every
Snaggleberry.
time I get a sound alert, my headphones block for a couple minutes. So bear with me, please.
You guys probably could tell
And
I
of
just
course,
woke
there's
up
a
not too
bunch
long
of sound
ago.
alert right now. Ooh.
Fine.
What was that?
I love that. That was amazing.
You.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. Yes.
Talking about that, we got Miss X-May today.
Yes.
Actually got a little montage. I know you guys are not going to be able
Cool.
to hear the sound, but the people on the
Montage.
stream will be able to.
Nice.
I absolutely
No
love
shit. No shit. The
the
longer
video
someone's
with the
exposed to electric shock.
Oh no!
Is it her blocking? I clipped that. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That
Because I'm like, hey, Jackie, there's stuff going on in the background. Oh no!
Yep. No.
Wow.
There it is.
Is there something I missed?
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
It's in
boobs.
the
There's
corner.
boobs.
Yep.
Don't look.
She's watching
It's
Halloween
totally
and
the
they're having
boobs.
sex, and yeah, she's like hiding the boobs.
I
in the
didn't
mirror.
realize that you could see the part of the screen with the boobs, and I couldn't cover it with my hands, so it was the beard. Just being resourceful.
It was fantastic. I was crying laughing
That
when I saw
sounds
that.
great.
Oh my god.
But
Welcome
tell
to my
us
life.
more a little bit about you, Miss X-May.
Oh, tell you about me?
Yes.
So I've been streaming for a little bit less than a year. It really started as like a how do I fill my time when I was going back to school during the pandemic, and I just kind of fell in love with it. So I started with World of Warcraft, Whiskey and Warcraft. There's many streams where I had too much whiskey. um, but it soon kind of evolved into I realized in my off time I was playing a lot of survival games, horror survival puzzle games, and then I decided to stream what I like. And it's been moving forward pretty eventfully with horror games. Visage was a lot of fun. And then there was Failing Man of Medan within 2 hours of gameplay. So that was cool. But it's me and my dogs. And we just like spooky things.
Yay! Spooky things and great.
Oh,
times.
Jesus Christ, what
Oh,
is my
Jesus.
brother doing?
Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Ajax's brother, Vision Phoenix. Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me.
Choo
I
And
choo.
I
need
lost the sound
something.
for a couple seconds again. All right.
Oh no.
Well, welcome to everybody that come in. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulty in my ears. I'm thinking about taking just the headphone off, but if I'm on push to talk, it's gonna be horrific, so.
Hey Spider,
Yes!
do you like Ice 9 Kills?
That is a clip, so I can't hear you.
Oh no. Damn it.
Oh no! What clip is this? Hold on.
I'm thinking about taking the headphone off, seriously.
Why can I barely
Give me a sec.
who's
Oh, is this
Hopefully
this
they
is
don't.
yeah, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I hate this game. I was
Doing
being
it.
I was being a stupid spider. I said, "Hey Spider, do you like Ice 9 Kills?"
Oh, I do. Absolutely does. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to fix stuff. Well,
It's
I
early
guess
for
we're
me.
still gonna go with that, so.
He hates getting
oh.
over it, my dear
I hate
brother.
I hate getting over it.
Getting over it was fantastic. He beat it, actually.
Yeah, I
you
know.
know how I
know.
get over it? I get over it with a bottle of whiskey.
I get over it by never launching that game.
Miss May is like, I agree.
Did you play that game, Miss X-May?
No, but I think that the best way to get over things is whiskey.
Oh, yes.
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 I know many teachers that
It's
will
the
agree
per-
with you.
It's the perfect erase button.
All right. How was your week, Jory?
Oh, well. Took a break. Tuesday, and then Thursday. You guys, I have stopped posting post appreciation things because there's too damn many of you. Oh, that was really loud. Let me go ahead and turn that down. No,
sounded
thank
like-
you.
I thought that was
Um,
Jory.
But yeah, Tuesday I took the day off. Thursday, the Cthulhu stream got moved to this week. So we will be doing the Cthulhu giveaway on this Thursday. As well as the candle making stream will commence this Thursday. I
Ooh.
just did not want to do it Thursday, guys. I'm sorry. I've had a lot going on this week.
Oh, shit, I won't be around
Emotionally.
Thursday. Fuck.
And well, that sucks. Oh well.
Yeah, it does.
That's
to be
all
fair,
right.
we had a
I'll-
great time at the community day.
We freaking did. And to those who came out, like I was stating, I don't do post appreciations anymore because there's too damn many of you. Thank you. Thank you to, and there's too many Discords to post that shit in, so thank you to everyone that came out for Community Day, that we played with some balls for a while, and ended the night gracefully and amazingly with some Night at the Red Dragon Inn. So if you guys want to keep doing that, I also have Jackbox, so we might turn Thursdays into Community Days. I also know Fran Bow is on sale in Steam, so that might be something that we also invest in the future. But I had a great week, guys. So I had a shitty start to the week, but by the end of the week it got really good because of you guys. So thank you.
Love you, Jory.
Thank you for making me have a good day.
Love you, Jory.
I love you. I love all of you. So
I love me
much.
too.
I also love
Aw.
you, you bearded, sexy wonder of a man. It's
God damn
fine.
it! Why do you gotta make me feel like an asshole?
So it's
Why
your
do
turn,
you gotta do
Dusty.
it?
That's my
that was
job.
That was the low key like, hey, but you know what? The years just to be the best is okay. And it's like, oh,
I feel like that's Jory's specialty.
That's just me. That's me on the phone because I get yelled at on the phone, and I'll be like, "Well, I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you need me, here's my phone number." And they're like, "Well, fuck, she helped me with everything, and she was nice the entire time."
Can we get a mod to delete Logic's comment, please? Can we get a mod to delete
We
that?
love
We
you,
don't need to.
Jory.
We don't want misinformation spread out there.
I love
Well,
you, Logic.
To be
You're
fair,
so great.
Zesty,
But I love you, redhead.
you
I
did,
would if I
you
could,
did
Zesty,
not
but
say
I can't.
goodbye to him last time you left. And
You
he was
it's
heartbroken.
true. He was so heart. He was our guest, and he was so heartbroken. You just dipped without saying
No.
goodbye to Logic. Yeah. He was sad.
She really was.
pretty
I
sad.
remember this.
I thought I said. Oh no, this is bad. This
It goes
looks
from
really
bad to worst.
This looks really bad.
See, let's talk about it. He's ready to talk to you about it.
Oh
Okay,
no.
we're friends.
So
We are
we're gonna
therapy.
start this impromptu marriage counseling.
Hold on. Behind the scenes, though, it's no secret. Me and Logic are cool as fuck. Oh no. Guys, I promise. Me and Logic are cool.
Or so you thought.
I guess.
Apparently not.
Oh no.
See, he was crying deeply inside. Wow.
Oh no.
Wow.
See what you did.
Oh no.
Damn it,
Get a
Zesty.
grown man cry internally, Zesty. How could
Oh
you?
no. No, I'm just not realizing though. It was even though it was last week. Oh no. Oh no.
You know he's gonna hold that against you
Forever.
forever.
Oh, yeah.
You
As
remember
long as
that
he-
time, Zesty, that you had me as a guest on your podcast and you didn't even say goodbye when you left?
Yeah, God damn. It's not
Forever.
I would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a podcast.
It's
I'm a
thing
part of
now.
one.
So, how was your week, Zesty?
Oh, it's pretty good so far. I got some family coming over today, so that's a plus. But I mean, I guess today doesn't count because it was a week, you know. But got a new phone. But there's no fucking case for it. Had I had known I had to order a case online because stores wouldn't have a case for this phone yet, I'd be just fine. But that's not the case.
Is it
No
one
pun
of those
intended.
flippy phone things?
That's not
Yeah.
the case.
I want
Yeah.
to see it flippy. Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
dude, that's
Ooh.
beautiful. I'm just scared to break it. It's so beautiful that I would be so scared to break it.
Fission Phoenix wants me to dethrone a banana.
This banana for you.
I mean,
That's where you got to get a clip of Fexy going.
Oh man, I miss Fexy.
Yeah.
He's okay from what I've heard.
Yeah,
Just
but I
taking
miss
some
him.
time. I
like
know.
him so very, very much.
We absolutely love that goose. Daddy goose.
Sending him all the positive vibes he need.
Yes.
And I'm still hoping deeply inside that he's gonna come back very soon. I hope. I always hope, guys.
I know.
Alright, what about you, Ajax? What was your week like?
my week was fine. I played lots of games at work because it was dead, and then I left work early twice because once the power went out, and then Friday was the final day of work, and then I go back to my regular school.
Ooh. Are you excited about that, or you like
I
it
mean-
better right now?
I mean, another day, another dollar. That's all I have to say.
That's great.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
I kind of
that's
fix it.
the.
The sound come out from my computer, so, but I hear you guys from my earphones, so it's better. So it's kind of fixed. Yay!
I'm
Yeah,
reading
that's
some of
about
the
it.
I'm reading some of the comments in Spider Cat's chat, and they're hilarious.
I love those.
Yeah, there's some amazing people in here.
Oh yes, always.
Ooh.
Good to
We have
see you,
a great
Harv. How you doing, bro?
community.
Nerdvana is gorgeously, thickly spreading that love around. We love you, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, we love you.
Yay!
Yes.
That was almost like a moan, and I feel slightly. What was?
Oh,
I feel things I shouldn't be
No.
feeling, right?
Stop it, no.
You know, I just got no idea what's going on anymore, and I just
I legit
smile,
heard
smile
Nirvana
and
for a
wave,
second. And I was like,
boys.
what the
Smile
did I
and
just
wave.
hear?
Well, to be fair, when we were in Logic's chat earlier, we were talking about keeping the meat moist, so...
I'm gonna need you to not bring
Mm.
that in here. I wasn't privy to that. You needed to leave that dead there because you just said the word. And those things together, that's
Moist?
yucky. Stop. You know I don't like it. Stop. It's yucky.
I gotta finish mine off, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh my
All
god.
right. So, Zesty, do you want to start?
We don't have to start with me for a moment. I kind of. Fine. Fuck it. Yeah, sure.
All right,
Sorry,
let's put the
I'm
Void
playing,
Train video.
I'm playing a game called Void Train. I'm going to talk about this game because this is amazing. It's early access, and it is so interesting. It's a survival game, but it's I don't know. It's such a weird twist. Basically, you are in a train between the spiritual and non-spiritual world that was supposedly made by the Nazis while they were trying to or no made by the Russians to try and get the Jews out of the concentration camps without being noticed by the Nazis. But what in turn happened is this ripple in time, this void opened up, and it turned out to be this weird like entity within it. There's entities in it. It's very creative.
Adorable creature.
But it's also one of the most beautiful looking games I've ever seen at the same time because it's unlike anything I've ever seen. You are literally on a little cart that is on a track that is just swimming through the void, and you got to make it from point A to point B. Go to this checkpoint, clear out this checkpoint, and each time, each level is different. I'm hearing myself. Hold on one second. Let me mute this real quick. Each level is just different in its hold on, almost there we go, perfect. Each level is more different than the next and progressively creepier and creepier. It starts off innocent, but then all of a sudden you're like, okay, something doesn't seem right. You get this start to feel this sense of urgency. Not only that, but the narrator, which is funny, is talking to you, and then he kind of is like, by the way, he doesn't even realize there's something carnivorous after him. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait, hold on. What are you, carnivorous? What do you mean there's something carnivorous after me? I haven't heard anything or seen anything yet. And then all of a sudden you hear a deep like in the background. You're like, okay, what the fuck was that? As you go on, it's just nonstop creepy, gritty, and it's very fun. I haven't gotten super far in it yet because obviously it's not even finished. It's not even finished, and they're adding more and more and more. There is so much lore to this, but I love the fact that you could literally jump off into the void and you attach a rope to your little cart and you could just swim out, grab resources that you need, and start building upon this train. All these other things that you can expand on. And it's just unlike anything I've ever played. I keep repeating myself. I don't know how to describe this game. All I have to say is either watch someone play it or play it. You will not be disappointed. It's very cool.
What's your favorite aspect to it?
Honestly, graphically, it's different. So I think that's the reason why. You can look down below you and you see like just a mystic fog and some remnants of like land, but yet you get further down and down, you can't reach it. So I think graphically it's a cut above other games.
Thank you.
It doesn't do anything super special as far as like, oh my god, this looks so realistic. It does something though that it's a style, I guess you could say. So I would believe that would be my favorite aspect of the game. But because they do things certain like differently, I would definitely give it as far as 9 on graphics. Audio, the way they have the audio in the game, I'm wearing just inner monitors. It's not 7.1 surround sound, so it's just stereo. That's all it is. And yet still somehow you feel surrounded. The audio is just there in your head, and you're like, you know where everything's at. It's incredible. Gameplay is very, very unique. It does the survival aspect differently. And I don't want to give too much away, but there's some strange monsters in it. So
There was one that wanted to be a pet to you, and you just killed him.
it was not. It was not.
It was adorable.
It was like half squirrel, half shark, half.
Beautifulness. You just went.
That sounds
"Hiya."
amazing.
You went high
No.
and he was there.
That does sound
I was
amazing,
like,
and it
wow.
sounds like you should pet it and feed it acorns.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And if you're referring to my balls as acorns, Ajax, you are a dick. I am not. No, it's weird.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits.
How much is the game about? Do you know?
I have it for 30 right now,
$30, and it's worth the
and
money.
it's on. Oh, definitely on Epic as an early access. Yes, because this is going to be a full price game eventually down the line. You know how they do sometimes with games. They release early access. Then when a game comes out, it's full price, and then later on down the road, it comes down in price. But it's like almost several years after that. I would definitely say either get it now or wait till later to really get full. Like, hey, this is worth my money, absolutely. But I'm not sure what they're going to be changing, and it could be worth the full price as well later on down the road.
Ooh. And do you think it's gonna be a pretty long game?
I believe so. I mean, there's so much lore. My mouth is dry. Sorry.
Awesome. Pretty good.
Yes.
Happy about it. Yay! All right. Want to go next, Jory?
Well, howdy. Sure.
There you
I'll
go.
happily go
Yeah.
next. Don't mind me. I am obviously again not at home. I'm never home, guys. So when y'all are like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm not fucking home. So making this work from laptop, as I have my little cellular device here.
Zesty's gonna remember this game.
He's gonna remember this game. Oh, did he play this game?
Oh yes.
Did you play this?
Which one is this?
Super
This is
Liminal.
Dr. Glenn.
Oh, I love that game.
Yes. So I absolutely got the pleasure. I did not play it, but I got a pretty groovy and was able to watch a good friend of mine, Mango Joe, who's in the chat. He got to play this, streamed it just for me, and I watched it. So this game, it's called Super Liminal. Came out in 2019, was released for consoles 2020. This game is a puzzle video game, but it's not super big brain. Like when Joe was playing it, I could also figure out what needed to happen. The whole point of this game is you are in a dream study. So you are a sleepy sleep. You sleep. And you have this doctor who is talking to you through these radios and through like microphones and shit and speakers. And he's basically walking you through this dream state that you're in and how to escape from it. Well, you really have to escape from it because it is breaking down. You are not waking up when you're supposed to be, and you're constantly reawakening in a dream state. So you have to figure out with certain objects in the room it's all based about perception. Perception is reality in this game. So there are some rooms where you have to take a little tiny thing and then make it huge because based off of perception. And that's how you can get to certain platforms, go through the game, and get through certain levels. So you'll have like, I don't know, a die that you take a regular small little die and then turn it into this giant thing that you can hop on to get across. Or there was a puzzle with apples that you had to fling across a room. The game is super cool. And throughout the game, yeah, the doctors are losing all control of you. Like you're off in dreamland and they don't know what to do with you anymore. So it's basically you escaping from your dream, and it just has like this wholesome story to it as well. So on top of the fact that it's a puzzle dream or it's a puzzle game, it's also very wholesome. So I actually really liked it. It is $20 on Steam. No, I didn't play it, so I don't know how the controls were, but looking at it, it was a beautiful game to look at. And the fact of perception of just looking at what used to be a pawn, and then you back up, and the pawn is actually a painting on a wall, like some wily coyote painting a fucking hole in the wall, what looks like a tunnel, and then a car actually comes through it type thing. So it was actually really cool to see that kind of aspect put into a game. It is first person, and the music's really cool. You get to choose throughout the game like what kind of music you want to listen to based off of stereos and stuff, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I liked the concept. It was just a wholesome game to watch, and it is $20, and it's like maybe 2 hours long. Not a very long game at all, if you can figure the puzzles out, that is. But just the game itself, it wasn't very long at all, and I enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna buy it and play it myself, but just to watch someone else play it, I think it's worth the money. So yeah, Superliminal. It's out on computers and Xbox and PlayStation, and is available to play for yourself. Do it. Enjoy it. Take time for you, and perception is reality. Don't forget.
Manga just said the controls were very simple. So that's
Cool.
a good thing.
Good.
As well.
Yes. You tell how the game was, because I just watched you play it. Because I don't have a game this week, so I made him play a game and I watched.
That's great too. I mean, you watched
Neat.
it, so.
Right. Yep, it was great.
I do that a lot.
Sorry.
Get games for other people and make them play while I watch.
Right, and we worked, and it's not like he played it by himself. There were some puzzles where I was like, hey, can you get, because it looks like you're in like a hotel most of the time. But then if you like crawl on this giant piece of cheese that you've made into this giant slice of cheese, you can crawl up, and it looks like you're like out of the scene of a movie. Like it looks like it's a set, how you have like the background and everything, and you can walk past the background and then you're in like the darkness. Also, I like the achievements in this game. I think they're cute because there's fire extinguishers and fire alarms that if you pull all of them, you do get an achievement. And then there's also an achievement that we just kept making apples, and the achievement was, why are you like this? So the achievements are cute. I do enjoy them. But yeah, it was just a nice, satisfying game to just sit there and play. It was nice to look at, pretty to watch. So I highly recommend it.
Chill time, great time.
Sorry
Okay.
for vanishing. We had a COVID-related family thing to
Uh-oh.
talk about.
I thought you were going for pizza again.
I mean, they brought me a Rice Krispie treat.
Fair enough. Food is food. All right.
Charlie's
Miss
like,
X-May.
Rice Krispies are gross.
I'm super
Oh,
excited
Rice
about the
Krispies
game
are
she's
great.
gonna be talking about.
Yeah.
This
Okay, so
game.
I'm sorry in advance. It is very difficult to find because they stopped making it. They took it off Steam a long time ago. But I recently finished playing Saw the game on the Xbox 360. It's pretty solid, I would say, from a graphics standpoint, because it was done with the Unreal Engine 3. It's okay. But okay, so let me backtrack. It's set in an asylum, an abandoned asylum that's basically been set up like a maze. If you're familiar with the Saw movies, it follows pretty well with the twists and the turns. And it's just a sheer horror survival, like stealth comes in, combat comes in. It feels like chaos at times, but the puzzles are very solid. I pride myself in being great at puzzles, and there were many times where it definitely took me 5 to 10 tries. But you play as Detective Tap, or as I like to call it when I'm in control, Detective Trap Queen, because there are door traps that I constantly forgot. In fact, one of my favorite clips is,
Oh, you! Oh my god!
Thank you.
That's great.
um, yeah, but
Oh.
I think overall the game is pretty good. The story was pretty creative as you move through the different oh my god, I was going to say chapters, but chapters. And
Sorry, she was biting my toes.
I can't give much more to you without giving the game away.
The game looked very good. I saw just a little bit of it, and I was like, "Whoa!"
It
I
is a
did-
lot of fun.
I did
Yeah.
catch about 20 minutes the other night, and then fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I'm
If
so
you
sorry.
also like jump scares, it definitely was peeing pants worthy at many times.
It's
Ooh,
me.
I like that.
Do you
Oh,
want to
look.
play a game?
Oh,
Hold on, wait. While you were asleep, you were force-fed to drink a gallon of water. Now you have to go to the bathroom. You are surrounded by mousetraps. Do you step on the mousetraps and race to the bathroom? Or do you piss the bed? Piss or cry? You make the choice.
Why not just like sweep the mouse traps aside?
Fuck you, goddammit. Why are you making things so goddamn difficult?
I got you, Miss May. I'll provide.
So, if you had to give him a rating from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would say probably a 7. If it wasn't for the fact that really the only downside to the game is that the combat controls are garbage and sometimes the movement controls are garbage. Yeah, 7. But only because sometimes the controls become chaos, and I would say more times than not when I was attempting to use a weapon, it just wouldn't work.
Uh-oh. Then how's the sound and music?
The
and all
sound,
that?
oh gosh, okay, so that's what gets me in games is when you might just be walking down a hallway and there's nothing happening and you don't really have an objective other than to get to the other end of the hallway, but the music is so intense that like your heart just is racing and you're like, okay, so what's about to happen? And then you get to a door and it opens and nothing happens.
Oh, wow.
So, real quick, because you're very new to, well, on my end, I don't know you too well yet. You're very new, and I don't think of it. I love you. I really do already. My question
He's
though is,
fantastic.
do you primarily stick with horror?
It is my preferred. I watch
Good.
a lot of horror movies, but I do like to branch out.
Would you ever take suggestions?
Absolutely. Half the games I have played have come from Jory.
Okay, all right. Now, what games have you played? Would you ever take a zesty suggestion?
Ooh.
Suggest it.
I mean,
Suggest
my
it.
life
She'd
is a
play it.
little
Do it.
test.
She'd
It's a
play it.
trap.
All right.
Knowing
have
what you
ever-
guys play, you guys basically play the same game. So yeah,
Bring it
suggest it.
on.
Have you ever played Beast Inside?
Oh,
I
my
have
God.
not.
Okay, write that one down. Have you ever played Trenches?
No.
I'll write that one down. And have you ever
Taking
played,
note. Thank you, sir.
have you ever played Visage?
Oh, yes.
Yes, she has.
Yep.
That one
Good,
she
good,
has.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Visage
Well,
is
that's
probably
fiction.
at the top of my list of like favorite games ever.
One of my favorite horror games. But
Yeah.
I also I started off primarily as a horror streamer and then just kind of changed directions. But every once in a while, I'll go back to horror because I really love it. But I've over over time found some really good ones that are just they slide under the rug and no one kind of gives them the time of day. And I have a couple of those. So if you ever want a suggestion, I got you.
Oh yes. Well, I'm there. I have a list. I'm excited.
Yes, Beast Inside is something different. You'll like it, and because you said you
Sweet.
like puzzle games, and there's a lot of puzzles.
Oh yeah, I love puzzles to the point of I still own Tetris on the original Game Boy.
Mm.
Ooh. Infliction is a pretty good game too, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a good one too.
Yes. So, is it worth the money for Saw? Because I know it's super expensive right now because they're hard to find.
It is very hard to find. I think once in a while you can find it on Amazon for like $40. I got really, really lucky, and my local nerd bar, the owner had it, and he let me borrow it. But as somebody who really appreciates horror movies and the twists and the turns, and then the puzzles, I think it was absolutely worth. I would pay the $40 for it.
Ooh. Money word, Puggy Pug. Yay! And did you play the
Pug.
second one?
I have not played more than just that one.
Okay. So I was wondering. All right. So Ajax, you want to go or you want me to go first?
I'll go, sure.
All right. Let's put some Alien on that little tiny TV.
Little tiny TV. I was skeptical of this game because I was like, oh, is this gonna be another Colonial Marines?
Yes, please satisfy me with this game. Make it so I want to
Suffice-
buy this. Okay.
Suffice to say, it is not like Colonial Marines. It is Colonial Marines does something slightly better, such as character customization. The fact that it's all third person, I don't really like because there are enemies that will leap on you, and I think that if the game was in first person, that would be a good opportunity for like some xenomorph jump scares. But the game is pretty much Left 4 Dead with an alien skin on it. You have multiple classes. You have your standard like soldier class, then you have your heavy weapons dude, your technician's guy who supports and stuff, and then your medic. And like they each have their own abilities, which at first I didn't care for because I am a purist and I like that kind of like low tech Vietnam ish style that the Colonial Marines are known for. I don't like this like thing that the dude has on his arm where it like makes his gun shoot harder. Well, at first I didn't like it, but now it's growing on me. And the game does have a pretty good storyline. And it has some like Easter eggs from Aliens Isolation. And it takes some things from Prometheus too. And like some of the ruins you'll visit, but it's not the ruins from Prometheus. It's a whole new thing. It's fun. There's replayability because you get these like cards that you can pop up. Like one card is like, oh yeah, you can't use any med kits on the level. Like all your medical supplies are gone. One that I used when I was playing with How Hard Do You Nerd was just a CCTV filter, so it was like grainy, and the edges had kind of like a bluish like tint to it, like you're looking through it through a CCTV monitor, and it was fun. It was interesting. I had to be like, hold up, guys, hang on. This blue filter is killing my eyes. But there were times where it's like, oh, there's an alien, but I didn't see it because it blended in with the blue filter. So there's
Wow.
pretty decent replayability. Of course, leveling up your characters and doing builds. For example, I'm going for a build, a heavy fire build with my demolitions guy, so like napalm rockets and stuff.
So it sounds pretty interesting.
It is fun, yeah. It is. I think it's $40. It's either 30 or 40.
It's 40.
And then And then the digital deluxe edition, which I got, is $70. And like, I'm a nerd for it, so
But it's worth the money.
I think it's worth the money. The thing that got me at first were like the changes to the lore, because like it's set, I think it's set like 20 years after the events of Aliens. Don't quote me on that though. But like they advanced technology a bit. They've been at war with the xenomorphs. Um, and there's a tie-in novel that I'm listening to on Audible, and it's really good. So I'd check it out. At least check out the novel.
All right. So it's worth the money. It's a pretty good game. Addy is actually playing it right now, he said. So I would assume a lot of people are playing it as well.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of scared to put faith into this game, and it's nothing against you or anyone's. It's just I've been with Alien the series. I've always been gypped. The only one that I've been actually happy with was Isolation. How would you go about? I don't know, not putting some faith back into those that were betrayed by the developers and Sega that have ruined Alien. How would you go about that?
How would I go about that?
Right? Yeah.
Well, what they seem to be doing is in this one that I've noticed that there are no reference to the Colonial Marines video game at all. So it's like they just took Colonial Marines, they balled it up and threw it in the garbage can.
Oh wow.
But they reference Isolation quite heavily. Like you can find a maintenance jack. Give me
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can find a maintenance jack in a level, and you can pick it up, and you can bring it to your and you can interact with like the crew on the ship that you're on. So like you can go to your combat unit's synthetic, and she'll be like, oh, this is a maintenance unit. It's commonly used by Sieg-Son synthetics, and and it'll drop some lore from Isolation.
Okay.
If you're skeptical about it, I would wait until like maybe it goes on sale, then give it a try. Because like I said, I thought I'd be getting a refund for my money, but I've been enjoying it so far.
All right, cool.
This is, oh, I forgot. This is one of those games where you do kind of have to play with friends, because it's hard single player. I mean, I like it. But like the AI companions you get can be trash at times. So
Does that game have like an ending to it, or it's just?
it has an ending right now, but they're gonna add on to it. They have a roadmap. I don't know what that roadmap looks like.
Thank you.
There's like 4 chapters, and each chapter has 3 levels inside of it, so it's kind of short. But they do, like I said, they add those cards in there for the replayability thing, and plus, you can go back and grind levels to level up your Marine.
Okay, if you play the game from start to the end, how long would it be right now?
I have no idea, because I have not finished it. Like I say, it gets hard as you go, as you progress through. And like some of those levels are very tough on your own. So.
All right. Fair enough.
And there are bugs. There's a few.
Oh.
Excuse me, bugs, but I mean it just came out, and that's to be expected.
Yes.
One of the funnier bugs was I was playing with How Hard Do You Nerd and Cass, and Cass could not shoot his gun at all. Like when he was walking, his character was walking sideways because his camera was messed up. It was hilarious.
All right, so there's still some bugs, but it's like you said, it's normal. I mean, it just came out.
Yeah.
All right. So it was a decent game. You liked it, and
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just
8 out of
because
10?
it's
Ooh.
new, and like, they said they're gonna add stuff to it, and I'm on the second level where you like start seeing some of the stuff that they tie in from other movies in the Alien franchise.
I saw the
So, they do.
graphics, and it's beautiful. So
Yeah, I
Just
think
for
it
that,
looks
it's
beautiful.
worth it.
Like we landed on the planet and we were like, man, this looks pretty great.
Yay!
The the my friend praised the flame effects because I set his character on fire trying to get an alien off of him, and he said it
Oh,
looked
Jesus.
fantastic.
Nice back burn.
So
All right. Well, we're glad that you had a great time on Alien.
it's good. I definitely need to play it more.
And like you said, with more people, it's more fun. So
Yeah,
it's one of those games, Liz.
one of those games.
Yay! All right. Well, I guess it left me with my beautiful game that you guys are probably... I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not. It is called... Where's my video? There it is. There we go. Graveyard Keeper. Yes, indeed. Graveyard Keeper is probably the most inaccurate medieval cemetery management Sims that you will ever play. Yes, it's a Sims. So, Jory would like this game. It's pretty interesting.
Wait, what? It's a Sims game?
Simulator. Kinda
Simulation. Yeah.
So you have to take care of all your stuff in it. It's pretty interesting. At the start of the game, you're in the present time. And you're on your way to go see your lady that you love so very much. And unfortunately, you get hit by a car and you die. So...
Jesus Christ.
It's popping off already.
Oh, Jordan will love this. So you're dead, okay? Thanks.
So once you're dead, you meet up a Shadow Man, and he's telling you that you turn a page into your life and the new chapter awaits you. But of course, you explain him that you want to go home. You want to go back to your lady. And he tells you that, well, there's always a way to get home. And for now, you're a gravekeeper. And if you want to go back home, you better be a good gravekeeper. He also tells you to dig up a guy named Jerry. So yeah, that Jerry dude is gonna help you sort things out. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna find a Jerry dude that I'm gonna unbury, pretty much. So you wake up in a medieval house kind of thing, and you start to look for that Jerry. You go in the backyard, there's like a little mound of dirt or whatever, and you undig that dude, and it's a skull. And you talk to him, and he's already like, why did you why did you do that? Why did you take me out of the ground? And he's like, well, you gotta help me out, blah, blah, blah. So the game starts from there. The game is pretty interesting. It's a pixelated game. You guys know me and my pixelated game. Yes, I do love them. I appreciate the graphics. I appreciate the quality to it. And the detail are always good eye candy for me. So you take care of your graveyard. You also take care of the church that's next to the graveyard. And your house, because you can upgrade your house to make better item, more like a bunch of different stuff and food and whatnot. You can do a bunch of stuff. Like, it's a very, very, very long game. Like I said, it's a typical sim game. You also have some quests that help you keep track of your progress in the game. You will also meet a lot of many strange characters, like the Jerry the Skull, like I said. There's a talking donkey. There's a weird merchant. There's an inquisitor that always want to talk about burning witches. So that's interesting. The game is not what you expect, and the story is quite interesting. Will you ever make it home? Question mark. Ooh, are you or not? The game itself is pretty fun. It's a little bit of comedy, but on the dark side. The controls are very easy once you know them. The graphic, like I said, are fantastic. I love that kind of stuff. The music is okay. It's that little medieval type music, and I'm sorry, but you're gonna get sick of it because, like I said, that game is like 45-hour long. So if you hear that 45-hour long of little beep bleep 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 bleep, you're gonna be okay. That's it. fuck this shit. I'm putting a playlist in there. That's what it is. So get yourself a playlist. The game is, like I said, 45-hour long if you just go from point A to point B. If you do the main extra plus the side quests, you go for a 54-hour game. And if you're a completionist, you go for a 66-hour for sure. There's also a lot of DLC, but I didn't play those yet. I think there's a Game of Thrones one, and another one that I don't know much about. Overall, it's a pretty good game. It's super long, so to me, I think it's worth the money. I gave it an 8 out of 10, and it's about $20 on Steam. But I know you can get it on different platforms as well. So, money pug, yay! Because we'd like to see that money pug.
Money pug. I have a very important question.
Yes.
Did the donkey have sex with a dragon?
No. the donkey
What?
just bring you
Oh,
dead
no.
bodies.
What in the fuck, Ajax?
I just want to know if it was
Thinking
the
about
donkey
Shrek.
from Shrek.
You know what? That was
God.
implied, sir. It was not a guarantee.
Now all the donkey does is he's kind of upset at you. He bring you dead bodies and you feed him carrot and then he poop because he's mad. So that's what he does.
Because he's an ass.
Oh yeah, he's a butt.
Sounds
But
like my spirit animal.
It's a great game, and I'm telling you guys, if you want to try it out, I would try it out. And that's
Yeah,
gonna be it.
I know, brother.
Does it have
Yeah.
co-op or is it single?
It's single player.
Ready to all right, single, ready to mingle. All right.
Yes. But there's a lot of the time that you're gonna be like a little bit lost. Because if you don't do the quest, sometimes it's hard to go forward, you know what I mean? So if you just want to craft all your stuff and make your cemetery beautiful. Oh, and by the way, you can burn that body. And you can throw them in the river as well, which is not recommended.
I am going to poison this entire city.
I don't think I would actually like play through objectives. I would just throw bodies everywhere.
Oh
Can-
man, but it was a great game.
I would be like those dudes from Monty Python's The Holy Grail, wheeling a cart around town. Bring out your dead.
I'm not
I'd
dead
just be
yet.
meeting.
You're about to be. Ooh.
And there's more depth to it as well. Like I said, you can even grow a garden if you want, and you can cook some, and it's great.
Is it just like a regular garden, or is it like instead of cabbage, it's heads?
No, for this one, it's regular cabbage.
I have a question. Can you bury the bodies and use them as fertilizer? Like, is it that thought out of a game?
I don't think you can, but I know you can burn them, and I'm pretty sure there's something you can do with. Oh, by the way, you can harvest pieces of the bodies as well to make like other stuff. Like if you want to take the skull, you can take the skull, and you're gonna be able to craft something out of it. If you want to take the blood, you can take the blood to make something out of it.
So is it, how about a Frankenstein thing?
I was gonna ask
It's
that.
more
actually.
like magic and
really?
stuff. So.
Really?
Oh.
Hey, you're a vampire. You know,
It
harvest
doesn't
blood.
mean I don't want blood from corpses. It's gotta be from the living. That's gross. That's how you die. Yuck, yuck.
You're a vampire. Your immune system is stronger than mine.
Bro, I don't got a spleen. What you mean? Vampires still can live without spleens. Jeez, I don't have an immune system. That's why y'all with your COVID, stay away.
Achoo.
Oh man. All right, so that's gonna be it for the week, guys. Jory, what do you have planned on
Nice.
for this week?
Oh, Call of Cthulhu Tuesday. Then Thursday is the sub giveaway, and we got a tiki mug, the little Call of Cthulhu guy with a book, and then of course the game. Unless you already own the game, then I'll just give you $30 because that's how much the game is. And yeah, have a good week. I don't have to work Friday mornings early in the morning anymore, so it's gonna be a great week.
Yay!
Yes.
Happiness to everything. All right, Zesty, what about you?
I'm gonna finish up this sponsor. I'm 2 away from getting people to I just got to get 2 more people to play this game, which
Do you have the link right now?
I could. You want me to pop the link in?
Yeah.
Drop that
put the link in
link.
there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. I only need 2 more people to play, and it's not what I thought. I thought it was gonna be just a simple like throwaway game like Raid Shadow Legends. It's not. It's not. It is incredible. It's fun. It's like Command and Conquer in a way. So I really like that. Here, you want me? Your permission. I'm allowed to put it in there.
Get in there, bro.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm 2 away from that. And then also, well, I'm gonna be doing the random,
Click
you know.
link.
And you can talk about it a little bit as well, so people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's free to play. Cool.
It's
Oh,
it's
yes.
free to play. For the next 7 days when you play, you get to play for premium. It's really cool. Sorry, hold on. It's in my eye. I hate that. It's an MMO. It's nice. Little you know cinematics. Not what you'd think. Not what you
I
think.
could have
It's
signed up with my Steam account. Oh,
it's a, yeah, and it's a beefy. Well, you got to use that. You got to use that link though. It'll show that you know. It's a pretty beefy game. I'll tell you that right now. Graphics are actually pretty well too for a free game. So I'm finishing up that. Later on tonight, I'm gonna jump on rather than later on because well, it depends on if my brother hasn't left yet because I'm expecting family.
Yay!
So depending on how this goes, he hasn't replied. I gotta play it for 4 more hours. Let's see. As far as that goes, oh, I do have an announcement. If you're okay with
announcement, let's go.
what I'm planning on doing is, I feel kind of wrong because I feel like I'm self-promoting and I don't want to do that. You know, like.
Well, I'm all about
This is
self-promoting
everyone's
here.
podcast.
Oh yes.
Okay.
My channel
Well-
is everybody's channel.
Now until December, whoever is you know Steam Elements takes a look at who your biggest supporters are. On December, I'm going to announce the biggest supporter, and you can support not just by giving bits or gifts, subs or bits. I don't want to go by that. Mainly by who's in there, who's chatting, who's hanging out, and from that point, I will be picking the best supporter and building them a PC.
Ooh.
Yes, that is a very expensive, but
Holy
yet
crap.
also, yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
Wow.
So I want to do that for the biggest supporter. And then also just playing some more games. You know, just playing games with the
Chilling and
community.
having
I'm addicted to
fun.
Splitgate, so probably Splitgate and stuff like that.
All right. What about you, Ajax?
I'm gonna head back to work this week, so we'll see how that goes. I might be playing some newer games I just bought. Bigfoot. So that's a hint there, friend.
So,
Y-
guys, if you
you-
want to play Bigfoot, Ajax
are you
got
asking?
it. So,
I am asking. Yeah, I will
All
totally
right.
play Bigfoot if you're gonna play it today. I won't make you play a game if you're not. It's
It
not
might
on
not
your
be today, but
schedule.
definitely.
Miss X May might like Bigfoot.
I was just about to
It's-
ask what you're talking about. What is this? I love Bigfoot.
Oh.
I don't know,
Oh,
Zesty.
no,
you want to
you
give
won't.
your secondary review?
Uh-oh.
It's very good. They changed the game completely. It's beforehand it was kind of terrifying, but it was no, they changed it. It's like a whole new game. It came out of early. I don't think it's out of early access. It might be. It might be now. It looks like it is. Yeah. Beforehand it was, it was okay. Now they've made it completely terrifying, and also you get to play as Bigfoot, and hunt your friends. Very fun. It's very fun.
One
Very
thing your
different.
friend is always great.
Yes, hunting your friends is always
Yeah.
great.
Bigfoot
I often-
Hunter as a game.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I often meet up with the friends on the weekend and try and hunt them. So it's never mind.
Nice.
Love this.
So I live in the Pacific Northwest where we love Bigfoot up here.
You won't like this, Bigfoot.
Oh man. I don't know. He looked kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of fluffy. You wanna brush his hair? Let's go. So what about you, Miss Xme? What do you have planned for the week and your schedule as well? So people, if they want to go swing by, which I tell you guys definitely
Yeah.
should.
So I started last week after I beat Saw. I started playing through Outlast because I've never played the full games, and I'm super stoked for Outlast Trials to come out. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm gonna do Outlast, and then Fridays are kind of I play with viewers and friends, so DBD or Faz or whatever anybody else wants to play. I am on Pacific Standard Time, so my streams start at 7 my time, which might be a little late for you guys.
Have you tried the new Faz updates?
Yeah, except for it was in the middle of my stream and I was a couple of drinks in and I just died repeatedly while crying on the inside.
Okay.
No,
All right.
Yeah, I heard new Faz is
The new
very, very
updates
hard.
is it. Yeah, it
Mm.
used to be really enjoyable, and now it's just prepare your butthole. You're
Rage-inducing.
gonna die. Yeah, you gonna die.
Zesty had fun yesterday.
I did play it a couple of days ago when we were in the prison, and it started haunting, and there's nowhere to hide. There's absolutely nowhere to hide, and I was so pissed. Cause like it sneaks up on you now, and you have no idea what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's the worst. That you don't even know a haunt is happening unless it's next to you and you're dead.
Also, don't flash the light anymore.
Not unless you're close.
Oh wow.
Yep. So it can literally spawn like right behind you now.
Ooh. I remember Zesty played it yesterday, and he was having a great time.
No. I do not like what they've done. Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. I like what they've done, but I do not like when it's just sitting there and it's like, la, la, la. I'm like, no. You knock that shit off, bitch. You leave me the fuck alone. I'm just trying to find out what you are.
You didn't like the little.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it'll do just
It's a
random
dude.
shit to you know.
Dude.
Yep.
Like, there's this new thing in there. I forgot. It's like the.
Oh, well.
Well, that's creepy. There's this like dot thingy. It shoots out the lasers and everything, and then you see like it crawling, and I'm like,
Ugh.
I seen the lasers kind of reflect off of it. Did you guys see that? No, you're crazy. Okay, that's not fun. That's not fun. That's not fun.
I'm having fun, sir.
You
Talking
got me
about-
straight jumping over here, so good job.
Talking about
man.
that, I'm working on a project, like you guys know.
Mhm.
Next week is gonna be a little bit rough for me. We're gonna start a new schedule and whatnot because every Wednesday I have to go to the doctor. So it's gonna kind of suck because all my Wednesdays are gonna be taken away. Probably my Thursday as well. So I'm debating on what I'm gonna do for a new schedule. But the Sundays are still gonna be fun. And I'm probably gonna throw some stream during the morning like usual. But if I see that I cannot do it in the morning, I may throw some at night-ish kind of thing. So we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have an announcement about it very soon. So stay tuned on that.
Whatever you do, we love you, and we will be there
Absolutely.
to support you. Oh,
But I'm saying
For
something.
sure.
The stream at night are gonna be a total different vibe. It's not gonna be the bubbly, cute spider cat. It's gonna be something different, very, very different. So stay tuned. But just so you guys know, don't try to scare me, because I might try to scare you.
Mm.
And that's what's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys had a great and amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much, Miss Xme, for joining us. It was
I'm
It's
always
nice
beautiful.
beautiful. I don't talk
meeting
over
you.
people, but
absolutely
excited.
Yeah,
lovely.
thanks for having me.
And if ever you want
Yee.
to come back, please do so. We love having people here. Let me see who's on.
Love you, Jackie.
Love you.
Yee.
How do you feel about Elder Scroll? Do you guys want to Right? Somebody that's
Let's
playing
do it.
Elder Scroll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
do it.
guys. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that came in. Thank you so much for the bits and the sub and everything, guys. You don't have to do that. I absolutely love those Sundays. They're my favorite days to hang out with my friends. And we'll see you back next Sunday. We love you guys.
Bye.
Let's start that
Bye.
beautiful raid. Don't forget to put a bunch of emote in there because we like the emotes, please. Especially Jory's new emote. I'm not gonna lie, they're adorable. So throw those in
They're
there.
so cute. So
Thank
cute.
you.
Oh,
Thank,
okay.
thank you, Mega Jack.
And of course Zesties as well, and Ajax little Eevee, and Miss X May if you guys have them. Throw that in there. Let's go. Love you guys. Bye bye.